That's for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Brandon,
We
you want one quick question?
can't ask Rashad questions.
Hey, Rashad.
It's Cam time, baby. Welcome back to another edition. This is Rashad Milligan. I'm live. If you're new to the channel, this is the World 5K Subs. Man, look, I just been getting stuff prepared because stuff is just growing so fast, bro. I refresh every single time. It's probably about 2-3 more new subscribers, so we'll be at 5,000 at this rate. I don't know when. I don't know if it's going to be a random, kind of gust of anything. I have to react to some like stuff that's race related or controversial to get that. But I'm not going to force anything. I'm going to keep the content as it flows in naturally each day, and we'll go from there. But whatever, you just never know on this platform when stuff takes off. So we are about 200 away right now. 250. No, 200 and hold on. 45. About 200. Yeah. We about 245. Hold on now. Let me just do the math. I try to do it in my head. We are currently, at the time I'm recording this, 245. Yeah, 245 subscribers away. That could be anywhere between a week and a month and some change. It could not happen until July, but it could happen like by the end of next week. So I'm excited. I'm preparing all of the things, and stuff is set and ready in place. So y'all make sure y'all sub up. Anyways, we get into it today. The first thing that I want to speak about, if you've seen the title, the Phoenix Mercury. So the details of like the lawsuit and everything like that came out today. And it's gone viral because, some drama, some juicy stuff and everything like that. We'll get into it without further ado. This is from Front Office Sports. Shout out to Twitter for posting this, the screenshots and everything that went viral. And here it is, Front Office Sports. Oh, another thing I wanted to say. A dude was like, y'all men get so sassy with this topic. Like, this happens in the NBA all the time, and there's no think pieces or so-and-so about it. Brother, first of all, you obviously ain't watched the video, because the first 3 minutes of the video, I'm not even talking about the entire drama of the situation. Talking about pure basketball, about how both players got better from last season. So, like, it's like, folks just want to complain. I'm not Robert Griffin III. I'm not Robert Griffin III, bro. Y'all could clip that, whatever. Like, I'm not RG3. Suns keep getting sued by employees even after the sale to Ishbia. The Suns have been sued by four different current or former employees since Matt Ishbia took over from Robert Sarver as the owner. The Suns were supposed to turn. Who is this written by? Did I shout that out? Ben Horney. Oh, what a name. The Suns were supposed to turn over a new leaf after Matt Ishbia bought the team from embattled ex-owner Robert Sarver for a then record $4 billion in December 2022. However, the team keeps getting sued in federal court over allegations of workplace mismanagement, including racial discrimination, retaliatory firings, and sexual harassment, within 4 suits filed since November of last year. The most recent is the former director of security, who accuses the franchise of racial discrimination and claims it to have serious security deficiencies. All of the suits have been filed in Arizona federal court and concerns that allegedly took place under Ishbia's leadership. Each of the plaintiffs is represented by the same attorney, Cherie D. Wright of the IBF Law Group. In an email to Front Office Sports, Stacy Mitch, the team's senior vice president of communications, called the latest allegations delusional and categorically false. Most recently, on May 13th, Gene Traylor, the team's former director of safety, security, and risk management, who is Black, accused the franchise of ignoring urgent security concerns. He says proceeded with multiple high-profile incidents, one involving the Sun CEO, and another of which saw a former Phoenix Mercury basketball player, Brittany Griner, harassed at the airport. Ishbia bought the Mercury from Sarver as well. Trailer claims that the team's arena is quote unquote highly vulnerable and that he tried to alert his superiors during multiple subsequent field tests undertaken by the Phoenix Police Department's Homeland Defense aimed at assessing the safety of public venues. Plainclothes officers were able to enter the area with concealed weapons, including knives and handguns, the complaint says. The complaint says trailers' insistence that these deficiencies needed to be addressed were, quote unquote, disregarded as an attempt to question the authority of the higher ups, quote unquote, rather than as good faith efforts to protect the organization and its guests. Instead of viewing those and other instances are proof that trailers' proposed security measures should be implemented. The team, all right, come on, bro. The team, where we at? Hold on. I done jumped from one thing to another, didn't I? Oh, okay. The team initiated a plan to get rid of him according to the lawsuit. Ultimately, he was demoted, not terminated. Trailer claims his demotion, quote unquote, was not performance-based, but rather a direct result of his identity as an educated, accomplished Black professional who is respected in this field, qualifies that intimidated the defendant and their leadership. He said, hey, man, I don't think we should get undercover cops just walking around the arenas and the premises with just weapons on them. I don't think that's a safe idea at all. And they said, oh, you're talking too much, Blackie. Trailer suit comes not long after a Hispanic woman identified in her complaint as Jane Doe sued the team in April for discrimination, retaliation, and a hostile workplace. Before that, a 46-year-old video engineer alleged in March that the team pressured him into change his employment status from contractor and then change his employment status to contractor and then pushed him to unsanitary working conditions. The first suit of the bunch, logged in last November, came from the Sun's former head diversity, equity, and inclusion, who alleged the workplace environment did not improve at all after Sarver told the team to Ishbia. The thorough line in these lawsuits is credible, detailed, and independently corroborated testimony of multiple current and former Suns employees across departments, races, and roles who allege a culture of racial discrimination, retaliation, hostile work environments, and systemic failures in accountability. Wright wrote in an email to Front Office Sports. Additionally, Wright said that the others have come forward and she anticipates additional lawsuits. Once their claims have been properly vetted. I'm not the one creating these lawsuits. The Suns' own internal contact has brought us here. The Suns, however, did say Wright is essentially extorting the team with frivolous lawsuits. The Suns will not be extorted and will not seek to hold Miss Wright and her accomplices fully responsible for their actions, Mitch, the team spokesperson, said. As to how the organization has changed since Ishbia took over, Mitch said, quote unquote, there were significant challenges with the culture under the previous ownership. We're very proud of the work that we've done to create a new culture under the leadership of Matt Ishbia. Mitch also noted that Wright has been disciplined by the Supreme Court of Arizona 2 times for, quote unquote, committing numerous violations of the rules of professional conduct, and she is currently serving a 2-year probation with the State Bar of Arizona. Wright defended her record, telling Front Office Sports, while she's entered the stipulated agreement, the Suns are misrepresenting the matter in order to smear her. It sounds like a lot of mess is going on over. Gosh, Lee, just messy. The terms of the probation, which are available on the State Bar of Arizona website, show that she was disciplined for offenses such as not submitting a timely court order document, responding to a client's request for information too slowly, and failing to keep them adequately appraised, and failing to withdraw properly from misrepresentation. Under the terms of the probation, Wright was required to pay the State Bar's costs and expenses, which amounted to a little more than $1,511. When organizations are unable to disprove the truth, they often attack the truth teller, Wright says. That is exactly what's happening here. Instead of defending themselves with the merits, they have chosen to publicly smear a Black woman attorney. See, it's not looking good, man. Is the security guy who was Black, or the guy who was the head of security, and now it's the former the other person that used to work for them who was a Black woman. It's not looking good for you guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. Publicly smear a Black woman attorney while ignoring the voices of the people who were actually harmed. They've already attempted to settle these cases privately. So their public denials ring hollow. Sarver sold the Suns, following a 1-year suspension and $10 million fine he received after an investigation conducted by law firm Watchell, Lipton, Rosen, and Katz, which found he engaged in contact that clearly violated common workplace standards, including racist and misogynistic behavior. Okay, where is the thing? They said it was here. They said it was here. The whole thing with Sophie Cunningham. Everybody's talking about the thing with Sophie Cunningham, allegedly in one of these lawsuits. Is it from here? On the state bar? Or is that just her thing? Yeah, I think it's just her thing. You got to be in Arizona. Okay. All right. So it's not there. So where is it? Because I've seen the screenshots of the Sophie Cunningham joint. But where is the other stuff? Is it on here? Let me see. Let's see if we can find it together, guys. Okay. I'll go up here. But here is this thing. Let me see. I'll just look it up. Sophie Cunningham. See if we can find it here. Sophie Cunningham. This stuff from Reddit. Okay. I don't see anything from a reputable news outlet. If Reddit has the link to the actual thing, we can go there. Okay. Oh, here it is. Nah, it's not up here. It's not up here. They have the front office sports too. Let me see, Sophie. Nothing, bro. So where's the document? Did they take it out? Did they take it out because it went viral? Let me see if I can find it. They might have taken it out. Log last November. Is this it? Will it be here? There it is. We found it. I'm the map. All right. Cool. How many pages is this? 22. Okay. Natures of the claims. Okay, I'll just search for Cunningham. Where's Sophie? Is she in here? She isn't even in here. Am I tripping? Am I not looking at the right places again? Nah, her name is Sophie Cunningham here. Okay, let me see if I can see trailer. Let me see trailer. Will it be here? Trailer. Nothing. Arizona, factual allegations, discrimination, a Sarver, emotional distress, plaintiff, ESPN, when others are going Robert Sarver. Okay. Let me see. Melissa Goldenberg was characterized by employees as overly racist. She was known to raise her voice to humiliate Black colleagues publicly, contributing to a work environment in which Black employees felt systemically marginalized. Y'all ever work with someone who was not Black, and a Black person would say something and then they mock them, but they do it in their voice and stuff? And I'm like, that's kind of crazy. If a Black person's like, nah, I didn't do that yet. They say, nah, I ain't do that yet. You know what I mean? Always be the crazy stuff to me in the workplace. The small things that you notice. Plaintiffs' concerns and investigations and troubling practices that were met by increasing hostility from management. So the same thing, we're just seeing hostile environments. Oh, snap. Defendants' failure to address these complaints internally became apparent in November 2023 when a new incident surfaced involving another executive, Elizabeth Mariscal. Mariscal made a racially insensitive remark to a Black colleague. You only got this position because you're Black, which ultimately prompted the defendant to finally terminate her employment, emphasizing persistent unresolved issues within the organization. Crazy, bro. Say it's like the cake. Oh my gosh, what? Who said this? During the plaintiff's tenure with the Suns, she witnessed a concern. It's funny. I started to stream of I don't think anything's gonna happen crazy on the channel until some race stuff happens. I didn't know. I'm thinking it was just gonna be some Sophie Cunningham tea. This is crazy. The Chick-fil-A comment and a retaliatory response against a plaintiff. During the plaintiff's tenure with the Suns, she witnessed a concerning incident involving Elizabeth, the same lady that said you only got this job because you're Black. crazy. Elizabeth, let me look up this lady. I want to see this because this is crazy. Hold on. Crazy, man. Shout out to that boy Bill. Shout out to Suave. Y'all make sure y'all listen to Billy too. Expeditiously. You know what I mean? This is her? Oh, this the lady say you can't do nothing because you black. But she said, you're black. Is this her? No, this is the HR lady. We don't want to get no. But anyways, Miss Elizabeth. Is Elizabeth the black lady? Who's Elizabeth? Let me pull this up. Oh, this is her. She still work for the team? Dang, we got a mutual connect and everything. As y'all see, I don't check LinkedIn often. So she's still with the team, huh? That's something. That's something. All right. Anyways, let me get back to this document. I'm just looking, snooping around. Oh, that's her. So she said that. So this, dang, okay. And she connected to coach. Okay, coach. All right. What's up with your man? See, that's why I don't be connecting with everybody. A human resource business partner for the organization. On one occasion, Mariscal made a racially insensitive remark towards a group of black employees, including Monet Newton, who were eating Chick-fil-A. Mariscal commented, "They told us no. The only reason that you guys got Chick-fil-A is because you guys are black and it's fried chicken." The remark carried clear racial stereotypes and offended the employees involved, underscoring a pattern of disrespect towards black staff within the organization. She worked in HR and she was saying that? You worked in HR and you was talking like that, Miss Elizabeth? She said they only gave y'all the Chick-fil-A because y'all like fried chicken and y'all all black. What if she laughed after that and they was just like not laughing and she walked away from the table? The Attorney General's office recently disclosed the recordings of the interviews conducted to key witnesses. In her interview, Newton detailed a similar experience, highlighting Corbett's role in fostering a culture of discrimination and favoritism towards non-black employees. She described instances of team members lying a lot that stated Mariscal, a colleague, exhibited racist behavior that Corbett overlooked. Monet expressed that her own opportunities for promotion were limited due to race, as observed by Corbett, did not support the plaintiff, who is attempting to implement new initiatives. According to Newton, Mariscal continually disrespected the plaintiff, eventually driving her to breaking point. Newton also recounted that when Corbett learned about a supportive interaction between the plaintiff and Jessica McNeese, Corbett reprimanded only plaintiff, despite plaintiff's positive reputation among colleagues as a safe space for discussion workplace issues. There's no such thing as, if someone ever tells you this is a safe space at your job in a corporate, there's no such thing as a safe space. Don't trust anybody, bro. Don't trust anybody. In a business, professional setting, corporate, never trust anybody, bro. There's no such thing as a safe space. There's no space with, like, off the record, just between you and I. None of that exists. Act as if everything you say is going to be told to somebody else. Always. Just is what it is. You know what I mean? Be professional. You know what I'm saying? And be respectful. I think that's even more like kind of important here. Just be respectful, bro, and you'll have nothing to worry about. But all that disrespecting someone and this and that, if you're gonna talk about someone in the office, like a coworker with another coworker on like some coworker gossip stuff, make sure you keep it relatively lighthearted and always don't say it if you ain't gonna say it to their face. Everything that I'm gonna say about a coworker, I'll say it to their face. Like, oh yeah, this person always talking about football or like soccer. Oh yeah, they love football and soccer. Like, I'm gonna keep it at that. It ain't gonna be like, oh, Shelly's got a fat nose. Man, what? They said, Rashad said Shelly got it. I learned this lesson in 3rd grade, bro. I'm in 3rd grade on the playground, and this girl walked up to me on the swing. She said, "Hey, Rashad." I said, "What's up?" She said, "You know Will?" I said, "Yeah, I know Will." She said, "You think he's gay?" And I was like, I don't know. I don't really, never really thought of it. I guess so. And I kept swinging. Boy, them teachers called me up to the top of the hill. They said, Rashad. But it was like 2-3 people on the playground, bro. And I remember who did it too. She used to work for she worked in communications, ironically, eventually, and she was working for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers a few years ago when they had Tom Brady and won the Super Bowl. Ironic that she went into the field of communications, and the guy ended up turning out to be like just outed and out the closet, growing up and stuff like that through high school and living in his truth. But yeah, it was crazy. Like he said, "Yeah, did you kids say that you thought that Will was gay?" And I was like, "Yeah." Boy, they made us go inside. We had to miss recess for like the next couple of days, and just the entire thing of recess, just right on the board, the definition of gay. So we had to put gay, colon, and then happy. Gay, colon, happy. Like, and we just had to do that 50 times, bro. Not even 50 times. However long recess was. So if recess was 30 minutes, we'd be in there 30 minutes writing like gay, colon, happy. And that's when I learned. You cannot trust people when they ask you something one-on-one. So I say this to create a safe space for employees and let them just talk about what's going on in the company. That does not exist, bro. Nathan Snell, what's going on, my brother? But yeah, they told us no. The only reason that you guys got Chick-fil-A is because you guys are black and it's fried chicken. It's crazy. A comment that was offensive and racially charged. When this incident was reported to Human Resources, how are you going to report it to him? She is the human resource. She is the HR lady. Elizabeth Mariscal, Human Resources business partner at Phoenix Suns. If she blocked me after this video, it is what it is. I didn't want the connection anyway. They told us no. The only reason you guys got in is because of fried chicken. Crazy. The response was dismissive, advising to brush it off, quote unquote, which further marginalized the concerns feeling unsupported, especially with Robert Smith, another senior leader present. Newton voiced frustration at her lack of promotional opportunities, despite her significant contributions being the youngest on her team. Her account further emphasized the perceptions of favoritism, racial bias, and an unsupportive workplace environment within the organizations, largely attributed to Corbett and other leaders' actions. Understanding the significance of this racially charged comment, plaintiff promptly reported this incident to Corbett, her direct supervisor. Plaintiff emphasized the impact of such comments on the organization's atmosphere and its effect on Black employees who have felt marginalized. Plaintiff's report was made in good faith, aligned with her role as a program manager of diversity, equity, and inclusion. This lady was the manager of DEI, and you came up to her and said, "Oh, snap, someone just hit me up right now. They might be watching this. Hold on. The people coming on my door. Hold on, I'm gonna open it. I'm gonna look at this tab and then open it just to make sure, because it might just be some. Hold on, let me make sure. Hey, Rashad, how would you like to move forward? You've been chosen in your chosen field, a Bachelor of Science in Multimedia. What? Ma'am, I done graduated college nearly 10 years ago, bruh. Come on, bruh. All right, man. See, that's why I don't be on LinkedIn. This lady talking about Rashad, come work for us and you could get a job in journalism with your degree, or like get a degree over here at Troy University. It was whatever. Someone on Twitter said this is the Phoenix Sun side. They're still in the same organization, yeah. And they said, "What? Yeah. That was a message I just got. I was nervous because I'm like, why I get this message at 2:30 in the morning Eastern time when I was on live on LinkedIn, and I don't be on LinkedIn like that." But anyways, yeah, if you go to HR for something that the head of HR said, bro, like of course they're gonna be like, Elizabeth just there it is. Corbett dismissed the plaintiff's concerns, which are trivializing response, stating that Elizabeth was just kidding. Lighten up. I ain't gonna lighten up. You telling me that I want some fried chicken because I'm Black? We ain't cool. You ain't my partner. Now, see, like I'm saying, like, okay, we might be able to make some racial jokes if we got that relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, where you see Ray and Kai, they make them jokes. You got a Mexican homie, and y'all known each other dang 10 years, and he make a Black joke, you make a Mexican joke. Okay, it is. That's how y'all joke. But if we business, colleagues, co-workers, I don't know you like that, you making a racial joke, about my race, you know what I'm saying? If I'm making a racial joke to a coworker, and you shouldn't, by the way, but if I am, I'm gonna make a black joke about myself, so nobody gets offended, but it does enough to shock you. But you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be no. Oh yeah, Karen, you gonna bring the potato salad with the raisins? I ain't doing that. I'm like, folk, get me out there so fast, man. What? Hey, look, I ain't making no racial jokes in no place of business. That's over with. I don't think that's what this person meant. How you gonna say I didn't see it like that? You gonna walk up to some black folks and say, I think you wanted some Chick-fil-A because y'all black and it's fried chicken, and say, nah, she ain't mean it like that. They're trying to cover their behinds, boy. We ain't doing that, man. What is we talking about? Y'all can cover y'all behinds all y'all want. Y'all gonna have to give her that money on. I can see through it already. And it was the lady that was the head of DEI. Man, y'all know how they look at the head of DEI. We found out what that was a couple years later because this happened in 2023. So you already see in 2025 what they think of DEI and the entire department and stuff like that. Crazy. DEI done became the whole new, you know what I'm saying? N-word. The DEI and then the what was it? The black people fatigue or whatever. Like that became a thing. You know what I'm saying? Just different ways of saying like, how can we say the N-word in a more interesting way? And then the other girls, Shiloh actually said the N-word to a 5-year-old child, and they were like, it's just a word. Get over it. Man, you can't tell somebody, look, man, I ain't gonna lie. I hope this plaintiff win. I'm gonna step out of my reporter bag and I'm gonna save my little bias. I hope this plaintiff win because it's too many times. I think a lot of black people can relate to this where they face these microaggressions in the workplace. But this was an extreme example of that went over the line, way over the line. And they tried to downplay it and they might just get away with it depending on what the judge, the jury, and the legal team or whatever who's handling it, the court look like. They might get away with it. So I just wanted to say that because that's unacceptable, bro. To push someone out of their own job, make them feel uncomfortable talking about some, fried chicken again, huh? Nah, man, we ain't doing that, bro. Over Chick-fil-A, it ain't even no Popeyes. It ain't even no Church's Chicken. This is Chick-fil-A. This is like respectful fried chicken. This is like professional fried chicken. Anyway, before I get to it. Acting aggressively. Let me see if there's anything else in this one. The plaintiffs published ESPN article, acting aggressively, being aggressive, feeling attacked. See how folks using words. Well, the NBA, Sierra. Yeah, but it's crazy though, Phoenix. I got too much mess going on, dog. Sheree Wright. Best of luck to Sheree Wright for sure. Where's the one with the Is this the Legend March? Is this the one? This might be the one. Let me see. This might be the one with the one that we came for. Nope, it ain't in this one either. Is this the same one? Because it's by Sheree Wright again. Let's see. I'm gonna just scroll down. If I see Chick-fil-A in bold letters, and we know what it is, it's the same thing. Your experience, scheduling, and working games should not change. The administrative changes are as follows. You will now have to fill out and submit invoices for the work. That's when they told them that you switched over to contractor from full-time employee. Yeah, them boys trying it, man. Jesus effing. Ooh. Do you have to be white and 40 to get respect in this place? Oh, wow. He was upset. This blatant and offensive remark was made in front of other employees. Plaintiff, deeply offended, immediately informed Tony. Wow. Okay. The response and the discriminatory. Oh, hold on. Let me see how that even. Specific acts of discrimination and retaliation include, but are not limited to the following. Plaintiff was subjected to a hostile and discriminatory work environment when Tony, an audio visual technician and one of the newly hired and younger employees approached the plaintiff and made a derogatory comment. Oh, so he was saying like, you ain't paying attention to me because I'm not old and white. I don't know. I don't even know. In response to the discriminatory comment, they took swift action. Goodness gracious, bro. What a poop show. The Phoenix Suns and Mercury. Y'all not even good enough for all of this. Anthony Edwards just swept y'all. And then the next year, y'all followed it up. Y'all ain't even make the play-in. And then the Mercury, don't even get me started on the Mercury. They've been trash since they were supposed to have a super team, which was about 2-3 years ago. You know what I'm saying? BG, unfortunate, was unable to play that season. BG's been free. BG's in the A now. Thank God. But, like, they had that whole situation. Diamond the Shields didn't really work out. Tina Charles didn't really work out over there. And Diana Taurasi was just old. It's just not good, bro. The Mercury and the Suns. But it started off pretty, you know what I'm saying, positive this year. I ain't going to lie. I'm saying new beginnings. Satu had a good, you know what I'm saying, debut. Kyle Copper get better soon. Get back to the court soon. Basketball is better with Kyle Copper's playing it for sure. Anything else? I'm trying to see in this one because there's obviously multiple documents and multiple lawsuits. I'm going to stop when I see something in bold because do I have to be white and 40 to get respect? It's crazy. But it ain't crazier than that. Y'all eating Chick-fil-A because y'all black and it's fried chicken. That was the craziest one so far. I don't know if I'm going to find something as crazy as that. Sued the team. This is, all right. Is this it? Cunningham? I'm going to look up Cunningham. Nope. Nothing with Cunningham. Where's the Cunningham one? All right, let me see. Scroll up. Is this one? Let me see. Cunningham. Oh, there it is. We found it, ladies and gentlemen. We found it. Oh, wow. It's a lot of bold letters in this one. A lot of T. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. They get into it. All right. Cornelius Craig's hiring was intended to disrupt the plaintiff's role in the workplace. Defendant frequently results to shameful and pathetic defense. How can it be racial discrimination if the supervisor is black? Where have I heard that one before? I have black friends. The answer is clear. It is racial discrimination when a black supervisor or manager is explicitly hired to target black employees at the behest of the racist executives. I'm going to get little Mr. Tomby to tap dance over here. Do it, Kuta Kente, Toby. Anyway, same thing with what's going on at FAMU. While the people and the kids, the alumni, the entire FAMU fan base is like, yo, we don't like this because this is a person that looks like they're going to be a mouthpiece for Ron DeSantis and everything that comes with Ron DeSantis and that entire culture. And if you know, you know, the MAGA culture. We don't want that over here at our HBCU. We want to protect our HBCU. And Ron DeSantis represents a world and a culture that is against even teaching schools, allowing people to teach about the history of black people and the black Americans. The little bit that you learn about black Americans, like slavery. We didn't throw that out. We don't need that. It stirs in hate, division, and woke mindsets and things of that sort. And it's like, bro, how are you going to now lead a HBCU, bro? Like, how's that going to work? I'll tell you how it's going to work. They're going to try to flip the switch and brainwash all the students and wash it out and drain the HBCU culture out of it slowly but surely with the new president. Anyways, that's the same thing. Hiring a black supervisor. So any concerns or critiques that you have of your black employees, you can just give it to the black manager. And the black manager is like, hey, pick up the slack. Stop being so lazy. Your moon cricket. Yeah. On October 1st, 2024, around 3 p.m., after the defendant became aware that the plaintiff was preparing to file to the complaint, Bartistel called the plaintiff. At this point, Corbett, Jessica McNeese, Joy Harper, Michael Hartel, members of People and Culture team were fully aware that the disparate treatment the plaintiff had been facing. Oh, disparate. Oh, I'm sorry. It's late. It is responsible to believe that the defendant knew other employees were also considering filing their own complaints. During the call, Bartelstein asked the plaintiff about his concerns regarding Craig, and the plaintiff replied, "Cornelius is a problem for me and the security team." Bartelstein responded straightforwardly, "Talk to me, Gene. Give me a reason to fire him." Following this conversation, plaintiff and Bartelstein scheduled an in-person meeting at his office. On or about October 24th, Craig called the plaintiff in at 6:27 p.m. See, like when you file lawsuits, you got to have the time sense for everything, bro. One person, man, look, man, I'm all too familiar with people keeping time stamps of every little thing. And they're like, they did this, they did it to exaggerate what really happened and make you look like the worst person ever. I'm like, bro, that's some police stuff, bro. Like, Craig spoke in a frantic tone prior to the call. He was fully aware that the plaintiff had filed complaints against him. During the call, Craig verbatim stated, "I had to do it. They had me by the balls." When the plaintiff asked Craig to clarify, he explained before stating that his employment with the defendant, Corbett and Marchetta, had contacted him, informing him that the plaintiff was considered a threat to the organization and something indeed needed to be done about him, essentially implying that Craig's responsibility to terminate the plaintiff. Dun, 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 dun. On October 10, 2024, plaintiff and Bartelstein met, during which the plaintiff expressed concerns about Craig's behavior, describing him as inappropriate, threatening, and detrimental to the organization. Plaintiff explained that on Craig's first day with the organization, he told the plaintiff, "You are being demoted to a safety and training development leader. I talked to Kim, and I've got everything I need to know about you." Oh, what are you talking about? Which clearly indicated that Craig was targeting the plaintiff. Plaintiff also shared with Bartelstein and Craig had been spreading damaging information about him and could jeopardize the organization. That's what I say. Don't say nothing about nobody in your company if you ain't going to say it to their face. Don't do it, because you will be grass, as they say. When Bartelstein said plaintiff to reveal what Craig was saying, the plaintiff explained that Craig had been telling others that Josh Bartelstein is hidden on that Sophie Cunningham. And this is where we get to the tea, baby. Additionally, the plaintiff requested that Bartelstein spoke with the security team about Craig's behavior. So Craig had that tea. Plaintiff had that tea and said, "Yo, you know Bartelstein, the CEO? Yeah, him and Sophie Cunningham. Yeah. Miss Sophie Cunningham herself. Best believe." It makes sense, these allegations, and I ain't even going to go there, but if you know, you know, it's a joke. Plaintiff requested that Bartelstein speak with security team about Craig's behavior. The plaintiff further expressed frustration that the complaints made to the People and Culture Department had not been addressed. Plaintiff also told Bartelstein that Craig had remarked, "Your health issues are self-induced." Oh, he must be big. Bartelstein's attempt to feign ignorance about Craig's behavior was inexcusable, and that remains inexcusable now. Plaintiff believes that Bartelstein was fully aware of the racial discrimination and other inappropriate actions carried out by the defensive executives. Plaintiff reasonably believes that Bartelstein, alongside Corbett, Marchetta, and Ward, specifically hired Craig to target the plaintiff, and also believed that Bartelstein approved his plan. This will further be elaborated later in this complaint. You can be in Hawaii for all I care, as long as you meet your deliverables. During this vulnerable and emotional period, Craig's threats to the plaintiff's job security made the plaintiff reasonably fear that exercising his rights of requesting ADA accommodations will result in termination. Ward sent a follow-up email regarding, I'm just reading the bold stuff now, regarding the meeting, expressed that Craig will be joining the organization and will decide the best structure for the security team. Dang. So this is security man's lawsuit. In February 2025, when the NBA conducted its own security assessment, defendant again failed this time under the leadership of Craig and Corbett. Defendants arena is highly vulnerable since handguns and knives can be easily brought into the venue. Plaintiff also expressed, okay, so the same thing that we were discussing from the article. Okay. Is there anything else? I think that's it, y'all. So yeah, Trouble in Paradise, just a lot of mess. Very messy. It's getting sticky over there in Phoenix with the Mercury and the Suns organizations. And yeah, let me see. They'll settle in court, is what Nate says. That's how it always goes. Yeah, it's just ugly. Ugly. All right, bet. So with that being said, let's get to the next thing, man. Best of luck to the black coworkers fighting for their rights and stuff. All right, so this is the last thing of the night. I talked about Joe Biden on the podcast, on 1 a.m. podcast, and I'll probably clip that up and post that on this channel, that segment, because I don't know, those are my thoughts, and I feel a way about the cancer disease, and I feel a way about the Biden-Harris administration, because that is the administration that I covered, and I just wanted to kind of state everything there, so that might be coming tonight as well. Zoe Spencer. So Zoe, the second day in a row that I'm doing something on Zoe. So that's something. I think it's good. Like when you think about, what was I thinking about? When you think about who was it? The Tay Too Smooth situation, right? Tay Too Smooth gets kicked out of 5-star. He loses his affiliation and connection, and Max, Blackboy Max, one of the top streamers in the streaming world. And it's like, Tay, all your money's going to go. You lost all your clout. You're losing your audience and your fans. In the moment of everybody calling out Tay, including Kai Cenat, Tay has flipped it and used it to promote himself and to bring attention to his music and his streams and stuff like that. Zoe's doing the exact same thing with this Kai Cenat thing. Kai denied her from streaming university. She cried about it. Her crying about it went viral. SoLLUMINATI talked about it and roasted her and roasted the way she acts and stuff like that. So I guess Zoe saw those clips and she was on stream and she said, nah, forget you, forget your brother, forget your family. I don't care about you. I don't think Zoe, just based off of like what she was talking about going into streaming, is just her first year in streaming. I'm not exactly sure if Zoe knows about SoLLUMINATI and just his history. Like, that is not one person you want to beef with. That's not for the faint of heart, beefing with him. And he said he's going to come back tomorrow and he's going to like eat the her and all that. We're going to watch Zoe's full thing, but this is a minute after someone called her and said, don't do it. They said, this caller is not a SoLLUMINATI fan and we don't condone.
I don't want no problems.
I want problems.
You gonna?
I want problems. Stop talking like that.
Tell him
Stop
slide.
talking like that. Stop talking
Tell
like
him
that.
slide.
Stop talking like that.
Oh, that's some
What
real
the
New
fuck
York
you is? Stop talking like that.
Bruh, this
But
man
look.
hitting the booms.
Drop low, gang, drop low. Drop low.
No, wait. No.
No, you come.
Listen, we could.
You come. You saying you tough. Come.
Listen, we could talk about this.
Really? No, it's not. It's not. It's that not. It's not that.
Oh yeah, that's no.
It's not that. It's not that. It's not that. Don't give them hype. It's not that. It was not that.
That's not
That's dead not low.
Wait, is that not it?
That's
not
not
realism.
low. That's not low. He's soft.
Take that phone. They
He's
don't want to take
soft.
it there. They internet.
He's soft.
Dang, that's crazy. It got toxic real quick. I ain't gonna lie to you. But like I said, that's one person you do not want to beef with. SoLLUMINATI, like, oh, this is Madison Brown saying, I want to watch this. Black Americana, her video essay just dropped. Is Black Americana just glamorized propaganda? I'll watch that off stream. But yeah, is this the Zoe one? I got advertisements on everything because I don't have YouTube Red yet. But once we get to 5,000 subs, I'll have YouTube Red. And I'm ready for it, honestly, because tired of these advertisements, especially in reactions. It's embarrassing. It's like having company over and they're like, "Oh, you got the advertisement." It's like other words like you broke, and I was like, "Nah, not necessarily no more."
W mother 24 hours. 24. 24.
Yes, 20.
24.
Uh-huh.
24. 24. 20.
Yes.
24. 24. 1 year. But we're gonna take this past 24 hours and like that. We got, thank you so much. We got 2 more gallons. So let's get this party started. One is them. One is who?
All right, bro. All this little filler space. When is she talking about?
Is
Bro?
something bugging?
So,
No, Zoe. It's a problem when you fart like that.
What are you talking about?
Chat, that was a lot.
She did, but she
No. That's a little crazy. Yo, what?
hella gas.
Rocky
is
make
this
you
clickbait?
fart?
This might be clickbait.
Chat. Nah, I really smell now.
No, just have a, you have a blow.
It's 3 minutes in. She ain't said one word about SoLLUMINATI. I ain't gonna lie. They might have got
blow
me.
dryer.
They might have got me with this clickbait.
Everybody getting dick. The kid don't make nobody like her. I need to change her.
They can take you procrastinating.
Kids. We got the
Bro, all right,
just take the shower.
We're gonna get you food.
Now, see, this is ridiculous. I need to dislike this, but I'm not. I'm not going to dislike it on stream. We're going to support Black women. But geez Louise, you got the video talking about supporting. Is halfway through the video, you ain't saying one word.
1 year anniversary.
Where is Zoe?
Chat, you asked, I deliver. What's up?
You're not gonna lie.
W24 hours. Dog.
All right.
Now,
I
ask,
finally talked about it 6 minutes into a 9-minute video. That's a problem. It's not 2017, bro. Like the clickbait is crazy.
Monty,
huh?
you say goodbye to your dog, nigga. Because you're talking about my time has come, nigga. You think you're God? You think you God? Oh, you think that you're God. That's what's going on. Oop. Sorry, you're not bigger than him. You're not bigger than him.
What is it?
You're not bigger than him. That's who could tell me when I gotta say goodbye.
Real shit.
Saying talk about nigga, say goodbye to your dog.
Real shit.
Max, tell that nigga to say goodbye to his dog. That's what I think. First of all, he's bigger than me. He's not bigger than the program. Who gives a I can say what
Ain't nobody bigger than the program. She right about that.
I want. He said something first. He said, no disrespect to this girl. But why the fuck is you crying on there? How you say no disrespect to me and then call me a I'm confused. It's okay to just disrespect. I'm confused. Damn, I'm out of breath from just talking. This is too much.
That is a lot.
This. Boba?
The thing about beef is like the right person with the crazy amount of jokes, it can make people. Oh, so Manny said, "Be patient." He said, "What?" The thing about it with beef on internet with jokes and stuff like that, like if somebody roasts you good enough, your image is gonna take a hit for a little minute, and if it works effectively enough, like your viewership with the casual viewer, the person who's not like a hardcore fan of yours, your hardcore fans are always gonna be there. But like the people who like kind of watch you every now and again, they see your clips when your clips pop up and go viral. They don't really watch you that much. Them folks might be like a little turned off on you, but because like groupthink is real, bro. And if SoLLUMINATI can make people think like, you know what I'm saying? If he go with that spiritual stuff and he say like, you're spiritually poor and broken and you'll never be and that's why you're crying about streaming universe. Like, if he tell them jokes the right way, the way that Soul can put together words and stuff like, and this isn't no glaze, is just what it is. It's the internet, it's beefing culture, beefs. You gotta know your weight class and everything, what you ready for. So you know what I'm saying? So I mean, Zoe stepping out like this, it's her standing on business, everything. Best of luck to her. Best of luck to her. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? She just, I feel like my advice to her, she got to be ready to come back. If I was her, I might watch it once off stream and I'll watch it again on stream. Prepare your little statements and your comebacks, but you got to come back like as soon as he say something. And every time he says something, just keep responding really quickly. Because if you let it marinate for a whole day, that's 24-hour cycle of the internet just making viral jokes and recycling the memes of the clips that SoLLUMINATI going, because you know he's gonna be funny and you know he's gonna say something that's gonna get on your skin. He's just one of them people that knows how to get under people's skin. So I say, man, just make sure you're prepared. It's like going into a rap battle, rap beef. Like, you just got to make sure you have your songs prepared if you're going to go back and forth, you know, because you know when you respond, then they're going to respond and you got to be able to come back because that time it matters. You say the same thing, like say a week later, and you say, so you don't have no hair, you bald, you keep losing your girlfriends, you went broke, you in Arizona, you know what I'm saying? You could do all the DDG stuff, everything DDG said. But if you say it a week later, it ain't gonna hit as much. You know what I'm saying? You got to be on your toes. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. But she going toe to toe against one of the giants, one of the ones.
Who am I breath? Dog. Like, I'm just enjoying my anniversary and people were talking about me like I'm confused. Damn. Somebody said, that's up. That's up. He's killless, bitchless, and soulless. I'm not even gonna argue with anybody who's like that.
Damn.
I'm gonna go wash my SoLLUMINATI. Go wash your.
I don't know what's. I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't know.
This man's
I
a
don't-
master
I
engineer.
don't- I just don't know what to say.
Did Soul say anything? Anything from Soul? Let me see. Before we get out of here, because we already approaching an hour. It's crazy. Responding to Soul. Is there anything from Soul? Responding to Kai. This was the one that's
Got
like
Bam
taking
out of
off
bio. My cousin got zipped. Look at what we got.
YouTube or Twitter.
Chat, I was talking to myself the whole time.
Dang, that's tough. I ain't gonna lie. No pun intended.
Like, I'm the best person that I try to be good, and I know I troll and I play a lot, but it's just my personality, you know? I'm a real person, and I mean well behind all people. Even people that hurt me, I give chance after chance, and that's in all my relationships, my friendships, everything, like things that I go through with other people, like real life. Like, I see the good in all people. And I wish people saw all of the good in me
All right. This is just to give y'all the heads up.
You have a fake masculine personality. Hello. Hold on, yo. You trying to emasculate niggas with that personality you have? You trying to dog niggas? Fuck out of here, man. Type of bitch to get RKO'd. I don't hit girls at all, but finishers is acceptable. I didn't touch her. I just touched her with this.
He gonna take her to Outback and watch the sunset.
Free spears and RKOs is legal. You can do that. So she came on here to get all this sad sympathy. You on your Megan Thee Stallion shit right now. She came on here to get all that.
I don't co-sign this. I have to say, I do not co-sign this. A lot of stuff that Soul says is like along the lines of a lot of the anti-woman rhetoric that is popular online. And I'm like, no, I don't co-sign it. I respect black women. I protect black women. We for black women. I was just saying, in the heat of battle, one-on-one content creators, you should know who Soul is. And so he one of them ones that you know what I'm saying? He just wanted to, like, it's certain kids in school you just ain't want to go back and forth with roasting with. Because, you know, they just a little off. Like, they a bit crazy. And he one of them ones for sure.
Like, to hurt somebody. You know what I mean? Like, I don't.
You overdo shit. You have no balance, man. That's what it is. You overdo that shit you was doing. Sometimes you need to read energy and know, like, okay, you GG's, like, you're going too far. You didn't get the picture. We seen the clip. You be doing too much.
I don't do shit like that. Like,
motherfucker crying like shit. This shit is crazy. Remember when I speared shooter? Yeah, I remember. Also, hold on. Yo, whoever the Zoe girl is, bro, keep grinding. Seriously. I'm pretty sure you can make it, put on a lot of girls.
Yeah, but this is the thing. People said he said this about Zoe as well. Geyser. Anyway, hold on. I'm sorry. I had a 2020 moment. But he said this as well. This didn't get clipped up though. This didn't get clipped up until after Zoe responded. And then that's when it was like, oh, but he gave her her props and stuff like that. Man, look, we live in a clip society. Zoe could have said all that she said about Soul from a clip and then ran off and then said, I ain't mean none of that. So I don't want no problems. I know you geyser, all that. You know, she might be a SoLLUMINATI, I think. But the thing that went viral and that got clipped was her saying, you know what I'm saying? The thing is that she said, which was, oh, forget you, your family, your dog, and the whole nine. So that's when he said, okay, your time is coming. That's just, so just say that, man.
Make your own movement. It's not the end of the world. To be honest, we want to see a whole bunch of new people, you know, get put on from the streamer community. I don't think you would have been a good professor or nothing.
definitely not you. I'm sorry. No. I'm sorry. I really didn't mean to do that. I swear to God.
Would you rather be the only person in the world or get bullied every day?
For all y'all who got bullied in school or had to go through that, man, bro, that bullying shit is not cool. And I feel like that's what that Zoe Spencer girl, her personality, that masculine shit, she was like bullying niggas and shit, man. You get what I'm saying? That shit is not cool. Her whole personality, what she was trying to be was fake as hell. Like she just a masculine bully.
I've always had this theory about Zoe. I don't know if I've ever said it on the thing. I think this would be like the perfect video to say, but I think Zoe has always wanted to get into content, always wanted to do YouTube and all that, and then eventually streaming. And, you know, she's always done TikTok. And since it's a male-dominated space, I think she uses her character as a way to shield and protect herself. Like, so, because, you know, men are like kind of naturally going to be attracted to her and stuff like that. So if she does things that men consider unattractive, like fart or like, you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying, strong arm a guy, pick up a guy and like throw him down and yell at him and all that, like a man, and use the man voice, the Jamal voice and all that. I think all of that is honestly a shield to protect herself in the industry. I might be reaching, but I always thought that's what the character was. So I kind of get it. Do I think she goes overboard with it like everybody else said? Everybody else has already said it, so there's no need for me to say it, but I'll say it anyway. Yes, I think sometimes it goes overboard, but everybody's content ain't for everybody. Maybe Zoe is just not my target audience every single video, every single stream. But Zoe has moments where I'm like, she's entertaining and she's funny and stuff like that. She brings in people like Maya the Don and like New York rappers and female rappers. Like they're having a moment with Mellow Bucks and who's Lola Brooke and Scarlett, and you know what I'm saying? They're having a moment up there with New York rappers, New York female rappers and stuff. And so it can be that for the female scene in New York, like how Ty Lil is with Cash Cobain and, you know, kind of the guys up there and stuff, the slizzies.
Who the fuck? Hold on. Who's SoLLUMINATI? Who's SoLLUMINATI?
Oh yeah. So yeah. She didn't know who SoLLUMINATI was. Yeah, that's what I said. That's she gonna find out the hard way. Hate to see it, but hey, it is what it is, man.
Who is?
But I say she should use it the way she's using this Kai situation. She missed Streamer University, went viral for her response for missing it, and she's kind of running it up, you know, with the 24-hour stream. So when this SoLLUMINATI thing comes, she kind of needs to like run it up, like. Dang, SoLLUMINATI got me good, y'all. Or like, you know, kind of how Ty is done with the entire Dub situation. Like, Dub called him out. He went viral for it. And he just like kept responding. Because every time we respond to him, his whole TikTok page is like responding to Dub, bro. So I say, like, run it up, man. Turn it into a bag. If someone gonna roast you and you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Change people's public perception of you, whatever. But already, I think Zoe was someone that, like, a lot of people didn't like. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people like, oh, she do too much. She too masculine. She too loud. She this and that. That's why Zoe don't get this, you know, because she's funny, but she just be overdoing it a lot of times. So I don't know how. I don't think this is the end for her. I'm not going to lie. But do I think Soul's gonna get her good? He gonna get her good, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, he gonna get her because it's SoLLUMINATI, bro. Like, he's funny and he know how to get under people's skin.
SoLLUMINATI. Hold on, I got you right now. SoLLUMINATI. Oh, bet. Who's SoLLUMINATI? Who's SoLLUMINATI? Who's SoLLUMINATI? Who is the SoLLUMINATI nigga? Who's the SoLLUMINATI nigga? Who's the SoLLUMINATI nigga? Yeah,
this is why as new creators, you kind of need to know like a little bit about the space you're entering in. Just a little bit, because you know what I'm saying? Even if you knew who he was beforehand, you wouldn't have responded, you know what I'm saying? Like, you would have been like, hey, so chill on me. I don't want no problems with the nature. I know you chill. You know what I'm saying? You would have took it from that as opposed to like, I'm coming after you. All right, we gonna see.
Suck my because you're a grown-ass man talking about a grown-ass right? How about you get a life, you old and suck my you're my I don't give a what the did are you going, you gay ass suck my I don't give a are you talking about the one that's straight down right now? Then no, some black nigga named SoLLUMINATI, his name is stupid as he's talking about me and talking shit. If you ain't got nothing to say, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, hey, SoLLUMINATI, do you have anybody saying hi to you? You hating ass bitch. Yeah. How about that? You done up the wrong tree, bitch. Because now I'm not gonna stop. Every stream, I will call you a ass nigga. Ass. I don't even know you until now. I don't even know who the you were. Hi, how you feeling, my heart? I didn't even know who you were until now. You boring. You're mad because you're a boring and I'm crashing out on you. You stupid ass. You have a dumb ass username. Your name is hold on, Mike. Your name is dumb and you're a pussy and you're a How does he look? Stop. How does he look? I'm cutting his ass. I'm trying to go.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. This has been the most entertaining year on the internet, bro. Like, man, you have to understand like what folks was dealing with for the past couple of years. Like, Blueface and Krishan was like the entertainment for the internet in this pocket for black folks for like the past 2-3 years. This is so refreshing. That we get back to that 2017 just YouTube back and forth. They're just doing it on Twitch now and reposting on YouTube. I love it. I love it, bro. It's just funny, dog. Like the creme de la creme. SoLLUMINATI coming back, bro, was so good for content, dog. It raised everybody's like game. Like everybody just had to be funny again, bro. Folks was not being funny. They was like kind of getting lazy because of money. You know, they make some money. And when they make money, they just like kind of relax a little bit. They no longer telling jokes. They no longer doing this. So come back on 10. Man. And like they say, it's probably gonna be the same thing like what Bruce said. He said, I ain't gonna come back and do anything. I'm gonna do it, you know what I'm saying, 100% each and every single day. So when Bruce come back, it's gonna be the same type of timing.
Zoe Spencer on her Twitch live talking crazy about URN.
Man. Anything else? Y'all good, man? We got a big event tomorrow. She's spared right now. She's spared, right?
Who's the SoLLUMINATI? Who gives a about you? You lame. You look lame. You're lame. Oh my God, you're ugly, nigga. Are you dumb? You have a USA outfit on. July 4th.
Look at this man, Mike.
Hold on. Like, are you kidding me right now? I can't believe I'm even giving you the time. You're head. Did you get in? No. Did he? No. You talking about? I'm not.
I ain't gonna lie. SoLLUMINATI above Streamer University, which is sounds crazy to say with the people in Streamer University, but he like, you know what I'm saying, he like a big brother for real. He like you say, they call him Unc, but he like my age, so he not really Unc. So probably a couple years older than me. He gotta be. He has to be. Let me see how old SoLLUMINATI is. SoLLUMINATI. Yeah, he's 32. He's a couple years older than me. I thought so.
Stop and you're playing. You're playing. You're excited. You gotta go to work. You have 2019 videos up here. You're trying to show that you pulled numbers before. You're showing shit from 2019. Show shit now.
I tried, but hey, whatever comes, bro. It is. I ain't know she went this hard. This is my first time watching the full thing. I ain't know she went this hard. It might get ugly. I ain't gonna lie, but it is what it is. Yeah, but this is like the prime example of like the streaming and content that's like at the forefront now, and the streaming and content that was at the forefront back in them days, 2017, 2016. It was just different. The air was different. The water tasted.
2020 was the last post. You're a bum. You're a bum, and you have on a weak ass outfit. You look like the from. You look like the from night before Christmas. Hi, God. Hi, beautiful. You're gorgeous. You're gorgeous, by the way. You're gorgeous. Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna keep going. I know how to swim on this nigga. I know how to swim on this nigga. I'm gonna beat his ass. Some nigga named SoLLUMINATI coming at me saying, I don't give a
Oh, Jordan, see, when Jordan try to speak, now you know. If Jordan try to speak some sense into you, you know. Please, girl, listen to her. Listen to your friends. Listen to Jordan. And like Zoe said at the beginning, like Zoe said, she said, you ain't God, so SoLLUMINATI is not God. I'm just saying, you was going kind of, the energy was kind of crazy for one of the OGs, for one of the, you know what I'm saying? And I know some people could be like, forget the OGs, this and that. All right, we're going to see what happens. Don't come crying tomorrow. And that's not to throw none back in your face or anything like that. But I'm saying, like, the fans and the viewers, the people that's new to the streaming and YouTube world and everything like that, the younger generation that might not know about SoLLUMINATI. Don't come. You know what I'm saying? We don't need no think pieces about black men versus black women. Soul did this to DDG. Soul did this to Flight. Soul done did this to everybody else he done, you know what I'm saying, in 2017. So we'll see.
I don't give a his SoLLUMINATI. That nigga on the internet talking about me, talking about you a grown ass woman. You coming up on here crying? Suck my. How about that? You ever had sex?
Jordan is looking like, no, that's not the person you want to do this with.
You ever had? I'm gonna get mad. I swear to God. You ever had tape? I can't slow it down. Yeah. Did you ever have it? Did you ever have that? All right. SoLLUMINATI, you have a stupid ass name. Your head's stupid. You're
The very supportive friends who don't know who SoLLUMINATI. So like Jordan is the only one that is aware because she makes content and stuff like that. So W friends, but also like they don't know.
stupid. Your outfits are trash. What? I hate them. You're ugly. I hate that shit. Clearly, you don't got shit to do. And you always wearing a motherfucking do-rag. And you always got on a do-rag. Do we have a retwist at the top? Exactly. Do we have a hairline? Why do you always got on a do-rag? We need a retwist, bitch. He's a chopped ass nigga. He's a chopped ass nigga. Look at him. He's a bitch ass nigga. He's a broke ass nigga. Your dog fuck your dog. Like fuck your mother.
Oh man, this is gonna be bad. They just giving him good bait right now, man.
She won't GG. What happened? Say she won't GG. She won't GG, bitch. Say that again. She won't GG. And we tell you to suck my dick in all kind of different languages, bitch. Please tell him.
Yeah, and what she said, but I said it bigger in a bigger font.
Look at you. Yeah, bitch.
I ain't gonna lie. Side note, I like her. She funny. The girl with the Playboy shirt. She funny. I wonder if she make. I don't know. I'm not on TikTok, but like she's funny.
This nigga, you got two fucking ponytails. You're weak. You're weak. Your dog is weak.
Let me see it.
Even the dog, Jordan.
She funny, bro.
The dog.
No, let me see. All right, now fuck that nigga. We moving on. Fuck you.
But they got on the ride. They left.
Say now we moving on.
Fuck him.
I'm putting them on figure shit about their friends out the ass.
He always has on a hat and a do-rag.
He always has on a hat and a do-rag.
He never shows his head.
Always.
Look, he never shows his
Let
head.
me tell you something. Show me your real hair. Show me it.
Jordan is just looking like.
Jordan, he's always
They do not
covered. What the fuck?
they do not know what they do.
Suck 10 dicks, SoLLUMINATI. Fuck all your channels. Fuck all your channels. Fuck your dog. Fuck your dog.
We're gonna start with the dog.
We're starting with the dog.
Then
We
we're
gotta
gonna
talk
end
about
with
the dog.
Hello. Fuck your dog.
Fuck it all. Fuck you.
Zoe called me.
Hey, who edited this, bro? D Green. Shout out to D Green, bro. This was an amazing edit, bro. Jeez Louise, this is hilarious.
Do all types of bitches and broke and all that. Man. Damn, Should I let her live tomorrow or say goodbye? You tell me. Put it in the chat. Let her live or say goodbye?
They spamming no. Hey yo.
Whoop. Zoe, your time has come.
Hey yo. Hey, so one of them ones, bro. A true legend, man. Bro, she's done 100%. I hate to say it, man. I hate to say it. Career over with. I ain't gonna lie, Zoe's good, bro. Zoe's good. She's gonna be good because like she has a core audience fan base. Like you have to understand, like I said, like so many people already don't like her. So it's like so many people already were not tuned in. So the people here, like they done stuck throughout a lot of the stuff that Zoe's done on camera. Like the time when she farted on Zeddy and he was like, "Oh, we on camera, come on, man." Or the time where she like, you know what I'm saying, flipped Kai around and Kai was like, "Stop playing, like the skit is over." You know, her fans are stuck with her, so she's still gonna have a fan base. Still gonna, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is gonna be something funny to laugh at for like a week or two. I'll say that. She just didn't know though, but I feel like you need to know who you beefing with, bro. Like you need to know the industry you're going into, like before you just jump out there and say like, "Oh, you ain't this, you ain't that," because you know you'll just know how to attack it better. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like boxing, right? Just making a smarter punch. Like you're going in blind, just all out of control. You need, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So that's it. Best of luck though to Zoe. We already know, like I said, you already know Soul's gonna come with the jokes, get under her skin, probably come up with a whole nother word that people are gonna be using for the next 5 years online and in person. But I just hope, you know, hey, Zoe is kind of like comedy is her lane and stuff like that with entertainment. We gonna see where her comedy chops are with this. This will be a good kind of entering. You playing with the big boys now, so it'll be interesting to see. Bring it. My name is Rashad Milligan. As always, please take care of yourselves. This is the road to 5K subs. Once we get to 5K subs, I'm getting YouTube bread, so be no more advertisements when I'm reacting to videos like these. And make sure you have a good morning, a good afternoon, a good evening, a good night. And if nobody else told you today, I care for you. I'll be back tomorrow.
That's for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
Good question. Brandon,
we can't ask Rashad questions.
Hey, Rashad.